Welcome, Saints Nation, to Week 8 of CSL Rocket League with a match today against St. Clair College and Thomas College. My name is Colin Moore, a.k.a. Seymour. This wonderful man next to me is Daniel, the Saved One Mena, and we're the Kingsmen. How are you doing today, Daniel?
I'm doing very well. You ready to cast some Rocket League?
I'm so ready. I've been waiting for this forever.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's only semester 2, and this is the first time we've ever casted Rocket League together.
We've never casted
Not
Rocket League
once.
together.
You know, we've both casted with somebody else, Rocket
We
League,
have.
but we've never casted together. So now it's time to bring the best to the best game, in my opinion. So today we got quite the matchup, and it's going to be Thomas College all the way from Maine, and St. Clair College from our hometown, Windsor.
Exactly.
And the hometown hero is going to be trying to take the W tonight to start the season off right.
Yeah. What was your experience with Saints Gaming, their Rocket League team, when you watched them? Because mine was it was a close kind of series. They kind of got stomped, but it was a really, really good team that they were facing.
I got three words to describe the Rocket League team.
Okay, what's the first one?
Exciting.
Exciting.
Entertaining, which is kind of exciting.
That's like us.
And I forgot the last word because
Shoot.
because I forgot the last
Beautiful,
word.
sexy.
Yeah, amazing.
Amazing. Awesome.
Just like if they like to keep it close. They like to make it like down to the wire.
Yeah.
I've saw especially when I was casting them in the playoffs last semester. They decided that they're going to go down 0-2 and then make the reverse sweep. And it was probably the best game I've ever cast. Well, one of the best games I've ever cast.
I almost got offended. Almost got offended.
Because
Okay.
just because of the storyline this team creates, you know, they're almost like with their not so new anymore.
Yeah.
The rookie of last semester, Icy Vivid, was doing quite the kind of standout job on the team. And he was always making those big plays to keep their team, bringing them back in.
Well, one of the things that I love to create the storyline for is that we've never watched this team before. For at least for the people that haven't watched this team before, there's not really a star player in particular that we have to watch out for. We have to watch these guys to see what name they can create for themselves. And I think that's what they want to be doing here. It's the first game of the season, right? They're kind of coming back into it after the winter season, and we have no idea what to really expect from these guys. And I think it's going to be kind of cool.
Well, if they're going to bring that energy that they brought last semester into this semester, I'm excited to see what they have, because they were considering they just picked up Icy last semester and they were already molding together so well, and they were creating that dynamic to work together. I'm excited to see what they can do this time, because when they dropped Vitali was it? I'm pretty sure it was Vitali. When they dropped him, there's a lot of controversy online, a lot of kind of talk back and forth between the community and the team. And not a lot of people like that, but I really think that Icy proved himself, and he really made himself stand out last semester, and it was exciting to see that. So they kind of wanted to merge and wrap around those two veterans, Tiberius and Endeavor. So seeing Icy, I want to see if they can keep that energy, keep that connection going in this game, and I'm excited. So I just heard from the Observer that we're going to be hopping into the game shortly, and once we do, I'm excited. I don't know the lineup for the Thomas College, but I've heard good things about them. So I'm excited to see what this brings.
Yeah, we see the CSL regular season game number 1, best of 5, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be underway in just a couple of seconds. St. Clair College versus Thomas College, like we were saying, it's going to be the tip off, as well as the 50-50 going to be going down. Endeavor versus Apocalypse is what we see right now.
Yeah, and as Endeavor goes and gets that side boost, he's going to back off, switch places with Tiberius. He's going to flip it downfield, and it's going to get right into the offensive zone of Thomas College. So now we see Nikki Chan going to be kind of taking that ball up the side of the pitch, going to be trying to get it to a teammate, just misses the flip, but has the backup from his fellow teammates, Apocalypse. So Icy Vivid up in the air is going to be clearing it off down the field. He's going to be trying to pass it out mid to Tiberius. Tiberius with the shot off, and that's goal number 1. To St. Clair College.
And a little bit of a warm-up going to be coming through from St. Clair. They do take a little bit to really, really get going. You can kind of see the team in the other room. They knew exactly what their mistakes were, so they're not too worried on what they want to do. But yeah, let's introduce these squads. You want to do that?
Yeah, we'll already know the St. Clair squad, the hometown heroes, Endeavor, Tiberius, and Icy Vivid. And I don't know if you saw, but if you want, I can introduce the teams. I remember them. So over on Thomas College, we have Atomical Sloth, Apocalypse, and Nikki Chan.
There you go.
Nikki Chan was that last player, so Tiberius is going to be clearing it off over into the Thomas College zone. Picked up by Nikki Chan over in his corner, but intercepted by Icy Vivid with a shot on net, trying to pass it over, and it's going to be cleared off.
Yeah, going to be cleared off right into the back corner. Nikki Chan does want to try and center it. No one's going to be there, though, from his squad, but ball's going to be going right over back into the net. Really nice save coming in from Tiberius as Nikki Chan now going to go back. Icy Vivid just going to tip it out. Just wants to try and clear it. But the enemy team just says no for the time being.
Yeah, and if anybody's just tuning into this as Tiberius saves it, St. Clair College is up 1-0, not Thomas College.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a behind-the-scenes mistake, and nothing too serious. Icy Vivid going to be picking it up in the mid and clearing it off. Picked up by Apocalypse. He's going to go for the ceiling shot, but he doesn't get the flip reset, so it doesn't help. But Endeavor, though.
Oh, there you go.
Breaking the ankles of Atomical Sloth and putting him up 2-0, as we can see the... it's fixed now. St. Clair College up 2-0. Endeavor with the nice work of the car, just sinking that in for a 2-0 lead.
And it wasn't anything too crazy either. It was very simple Rocket League play. Just a little bit of dribbling, and you were able to get the goal there. So definitely really nice coming in from St. Clair, as all of a sudden Thomas College, they find St. Clair with their pants down and end up getting a goal.
And it all started with right here, a player, Icy Vivid, got bumped off by, I think that was Atomical Sloth, bumped him off and left the net open, so that it was a free shot for Thomas College, brings them to a 2-1 differential. But now off the draw, we see Atomical Sloth winning it over to the side to Nikki Chan. Nikki Chan going to be pushing it down St. Clair's pitch, and I think Endeavor, that's Endeavor going to be clearing it off. Tiberius with a nice demo to take Nikki Chan out of play. Atomical Sloth in the net, putting him back on the offensive. Picked up in mid by Tabor is going to be putting it towards the net, not getting it to Endeavor, so Endeavor's going to just back on off, and Apocalypse going to be putting the offense on. Might be a free shot, but what a save from Tiberius. Back up from Thomas College, and it's cleared off by St. Clair.
Yeah, definitely really nice stuff there. Apocalypse now. You're just going to have the ball, dribble it just a little bit. Nice one-on-one. Icy Vivid just to try to put a little bit of pressure. You see Tiberius going to try and center this one. Just kind of a little pass to the enemy squad here. Atomical kind of using a little bit more of a heavier car. Tries to center that one. Not able to get the goal, though. Nikki Chan going to try and contest this here in the back left corner. Endeavor with a really nice 2v1 scenario. Apocalypse just going to tip it right on back into midfield. Icy Vivid with a really nice demo as well.
Yeah, and a little bit of pass back from Tiberius to Icy. Icy being able to get back to the boost and pick up the ball control. Going to be putting the offensive on towards St. Clair, trying to center it for his teammate, but Apocalypse with a nice defense going to be trying to clear it out. Picked up, though, at mid by Tiberius, puts the shot towards
nice save.
the net, but Atomical Sloth is there to take it to their corner, so Endeavor trying to set up the center for their teammate Apocalypse there to once again clear it. Tiberius going to be picking it up over in St. Clair's zone. Endeavor just missing it off the wall, so offensive pressure by Thomas College, and it's going to be instantly cleared out by St. Clair. So really good back and forth from both teams, and kind of like a stalemate. St. Clair's up by 1, and Thomas College, they just need to keep their pressure on.
Yeah, you could tell that St. Clair, they're kind of playing a little bit of both games, right? They're playing offensive, and they're also playing defensive. Really nice team play going to be coming through. Nice center pass going over to Tiberius, but you see, Tomic ended up missing that little tip as Endeavor going to go down the midfield. He's going to go up the wall, just tip it over to his goalie here, Tiberius, with a really nice little team play going to be going through. Atomical, though, he's got this one.
Yeah, picked up over into St. Clair's zone. Icy clears it out. There is one player, that's Nikki Chan, going to be playing on the defense. Oh, nice. And Icy trying to center it over to his teammate. Tiberius is going to be picking it up.
Center. Oh, no one was there.
Nikki Chan there, trying to take it off St. Clair's. Icy with the great defense, going to be taking it off. He's going to be putting the pressure onto Thomas College now. Atomical Slot there. We put in the defense on, but possible shot from Endeavor, and he's going to sink that in from the top rope. 3-1 for Thomas College.
Yeah, also a really nice assist coming through from Icy Vivid to pass it over into that corner, but a little bit of a misplay coming through from Thomas College. They just kind of, I don't know, they didn't exactly know what they were doing there, but you can kind of see the scoreboard going to be coming through as 2 points going to go over to Endeavor. He's definitely the player to watch.
Yeah, off the draw is going to be Icy passing it up to Endeavor. Endeavor puts it into Thomas College's zone. So we're going to see Icy Vivid now picking it up, putting it over towards the center, but nobody for St. Clair is there right now. Tabor is going to be the closest, but he's going to be just missing it. Picks up the boost, starving out.
There
Thomas
it is!
College. The 1-2 pass from Endeavor to Icy. St. Clair is up 4-1, under 30 seconds left. They look like they're in a comfortable lead to take game 1.
So many of these kind of passes ended up happening, right? One guy goes into the corner, ends up centering it, and no one was really there. We've been saying it this whole time. And now all of a sudden, once it finally works, once the team play finally comes together, you can see St. Clair really taking this lead.
And I really liked Tiberius, how he just left the ball to bounce over him, boost starved the Thomas College team, and then it was just a 1-2 from Endeavor and Icy. So it was really heads-up team play. 9 seconds left. Atomical Sloth is going to be taking the boost from St. Clair. Not going to be too much, as St. Clair is going to pat their stats, go up 5-1 right now. 3 seconds left, and St. Clair's confirmed that they're going to be going up 1-0 in this series.
Yeah, Tiberius didn't really have a goal there in that round, so it's kind of good to give him a little bit of a star moment.
Is there anything though?
Just kidding.
Anything from anything from Thomas College you want to see change?
Like it looks like they're all over the place.
Yeah,
right? It looks like their team play is just not together whatsoever, and you can kind of attest that to the new season. Maybe there's new players over on that squad, so yeah, it's not really the absolute best display of Rocket League that we saw from that college.
No, it's not too much. It's like what? It's 3 p.m. here. I don't know what time it is in Maine. It might be a little bit earlier from them. They're just warming up. Their hands are cold. They're feeling a little bit icy, but they gotta pull it back in. They gotta find that synergy, bring the team connection back in. It's one thing about Rocket League that I like a lot. And it's that game 1 doesn't determine the whole match. Game 1 is just a start. You usually see a team possibly win 5-1 in their game 1, but then the rest of the match is close because it's just the teams trying to feel each other out. So I'm excited for game 2. This one, I expect it to be a little bit closer than game 1, but right off the bat, we see Tiberius and Apocalypse winning it back to Icy Vivid, passes it over to Endeavor, and Icy's going to take it up the wall. Atomical Sloth switches over from the Merc back to the Octane, so Nikki Chan going to be picking it up, putting the offense back on to St. Clair, but it looks like St. Clair able to recuperate and put flip the offensive zone. So Tiberius, he's going to be putting it over into Thomas College's zone, picked up by Apocalypse, who wants to take it down, goes for the air dribble, but Tiberius is there up the top wall. Nice contestation from Icy Vivid, and Atomical Sloth going to be passing it over to Nikki Chan. Nikki Chan, though, backflips. Not able to put the shot on, just makes a little bit of a misplay. Atomical Sloth taking it up the wall, and the offensive for St. Clair is going to be strong. Icy going for the shot. Is it going to go in? No, nice save from Apocalypse.
Definitely a really nice save, but that ball was like half in, dude. That was so incredibly close. Oh my goodness. But Tiberius now going to just leave the ball. Going to be passing it on over. Icy Vivid almost synergizes a shot with Endeavor there, but you could see right now Thomas College going to be just tipping it on over into the attacking's corner. But you see Nikki Chan maybe trying to go for something a little bit extra, but he's not able to tip that ball, which is very unfortunate. Tiberius now as the goalie just going to be playing a little bit of hopscotch with his teammates. Endeavor now going to just try and dribble this ball over into the enemy's corner. Endeavor right off the post, which is very unfortunate. Tiberius now going to try and center this one, but he's in a 1v3. It's kind of unfortunate. Endeavor once again just looking for anything. Icy Vivid now going to try and shoot this ball.
Yeah, and on the offense, he's going to put it off the back wall, but Nikki Chan able to put it high over to Apocalypse. So Apocalypse is going to be taking it down, but it's picked up by Tiberius, who wants to switch the offense. It's instantly dropped back into St. Clair's zone, but Icy Vivid able to put it back towards the net of Thomas College. So a little bit of back and forth, but in possession of St. Clair. The pressure is on. Tiberius going for the top. And he's going to just drop it right on, dropping the bomb down onto Thomas College, able to just get the lead 1-0. That was an insane shot.
This is something that's really, really important to touch on, is that St. Clair ended up stalling out that round for 2 minutes, right? If the first goal goes to a team very late into a round, then it can get very, very pressuring for the team that's defending or the team that's behind. So right now, Thomas College, they have to be going like hyper aggressive. But if you go too aggressive, it could really, really mean your downfall.
Yeah, and here we're going to see Icy Vivid. Free shot onto the net, 2-0 for St. Clair College. It is, once again, a misplay right here. Apocalypse not able to finish that, and a shot from Atomical Sloth.
Yeah.
hits it off the wall, bounces it over his teammate, and I guess they weren't aware where Icy was, and he was just able to get over those players and put it in.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was just saying. Is that you don't want to be going too aggressive if you're Thomas College, but they are going to have that aggressive mentality. You saw 3 members there, all push up towards one ball. So, yeah, you don't want to be doing that. Apocalypse just going to be playing that goalie role. Now going to switch out as Tiberius and Endeavor just going to, pass the ball back and forth as Icy as well going to be going right on back over to his goal if he really needs to. Icy going to try and tip that ball. Not going to be able to do so. Endeavor is the closest one to the net. A little bit of a misplay. Apocalypse going to get the first point for Thomas College.
Yeah, and the bar down shot right here from Apocalypse getting it over Endeavor. I think that was Tiberius who was a little bit slow getting up to the ball to contest it. So easy 1v1 for Thomas College to take him to a 1-point differential, but it's a little bit deja vu. A little bit of deja vu coming out as it was a similar scoreline last game, and this is where St. Clair College started to kind of run away with it. So centered off for Endeavor. Endeavor going to try to put it on net, contested by Apocalypse. So they're just going to pinch it off to the side. Endeavor going to be still putting on the pressure, but he doesn't want to take it and just, goes for the air dribble over the whole team. Maybe he's going to juke these players out, but he doesn't want to just yet. Icy going to be contesting it, pinching it off to the left side, going for the follow-up pass to Tiberius. Tiberius
there it is!
Endeavor going to get the shot off, and he's going to tuck it down into the left corner for 3-1 goal.
And that took all 3 members. Icy with the initial tip, Tiberius with a little bit of a centering pass, as well Endeavor with an amazing goal. It took all members of St. Clair to set that one up.
What was it that we explained the St. Clair College team last semester? Where they're like a good, well-made peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's it.
They got the peanut butter and jelly,
and then the bread.
The last one, just the bread, keeping them solidified. That's that third player to just make sure that goal goes in at the end. So the 1, 2, 3 plays from St. Clair, keeping them up at a 3-1 lead right now. Icy going to be putting it off the back wall. Tiberius looking to keep the pressure on, but Atomical Sloth going to drop it down to Nicky Chan, who's going to pinch it off the side wall. Picked up by Endeavor. Apocalypse going to try to clear it off for his team. Tiberius going to be picking up that, trying to pass it over his teammate. A little bit of miscommunication, but Icy follows up with it. Apocalypse up in the air, puts it off the sidewall, trying to center it for his team, but 3 players of St. Clair able to drop it into Thomas College's side. So Endeavor going to be following up with it, going to center it off to his teammate. Is there anybody there? It's Icy going to tuck it down. 4-1 for St. Clair.
He's Icy, he's clean, definitely there in this round. 4-1 now. St. Clair going to be pulling this one up. You saw the rest of St. Clair definitely all on the same page, but now Icy with 2 goals and the rest of his teammates with 1.
Feels like deja vu in game 2. Endeavor going to be pushing it up the main field, and he's going to be passing it off center to Tiberius. Tiberius 5-1, just like that.
Just a quick flex.
Bada boom, bada bing. 53 seconds left, and St. Clair, they're feeling good. They're feeling good. I can only imagine their comms. They're probably just having a blast right now.
You can hear them laughing in the other room. Of course they're happy. Yeah. You can see here, first game coming back into the season. You guys have big smiles on your faces, and they definitely deserve it, as they just need to close out game number 2 in order to go on to game number 3 and see if they can 3-0 sweep Thomas College. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself as Endeavor now going to center this pass. A little bit of aerial is going to be going on. Endeavor with another quick pass. Tiberius now going to go back into the goalie section of the map, the defensive zone of St. Clair, with a little bit of dribbling going to be going on. Icy, the really nice center, but a quick pass. Nicky Chan is not giving up hope just yet. He has that last little bit of rage.
Yeah, and 21 seconds, under 30 seconds left to play in this game. Icy Vivid going to be putting the offensive on to Thomas College's goal line. Tiberius going to be trying to center it off for his teammate. Never not quite there yet. 10 seconds left, and I think St. Clair just want to stall this out. St. Clair probably just want to drop the ball for it to go to map 3, and I'm going to touch on map 3 a little bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of the what we call the danger zone. I like to call it the danger zone. Not for the team that's down, but the team that's up.
Yep.
It's a little bit of a zone where you're feeling yourself. You got two really high-scoring games coming out for the winning team, St. Clair College. They have the lead right now. That's when they might start to get ahead of each other. And then, when you're losing, you're down 0-2. You got nothing to lose. You just got to put on a show now. You might make that 3-0 sweep right on back. So this is the danger zone, I like to call it, as they're up 2-0, looking for that 3-0 sweep, like you said.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for this third game, as it's gonna be a great one.
The thing that makes me kind of scared, just a little bit. not a whole lot, but a little bit, is the reverse sweep possibility.
Yeah.
Right? I never love to see reverse sweeps because it never feels good. Never feels good for the team that's cheering. It does feel good for the guys who are down.
I like reverse sweeps.
Do you?
I love reverse
I hate
sweeps.
reverse sweeps.
I think it's just reverse sweeps make it so exciting, and it just keeps you watching. It's like when they start to get that kind of connection that they can bring it back.
Exactly.
It's just insane to watch. So right off the bat, we're gonna see Endeavor centering it off to Tiberius. Tiberius getting the shot off, and not even 6 seconds into the game, St. Clair up 1-0.
Yeah, up 1-0 here. Game number 3 is what we've seen so far. Tiberius with a really nice little aerial. You know, Tiberius kind of that defensive player. You don't really see him going aggressive, but definitely see him right here with a really nice goal to start off this match.
That's what you like to see them, not getting too ahead of each other. The passing plays still connecting, and Nicky Chan there putting it off the back wall, dropping it down to Atomical Sloss, but he's not going to be able to get there in time as Tiberius is going to put it towards the net. Apocalypse there, playing the defense, going to clear it out for Thomas College. Not quite yet, as it's contested by St. Clair, so they're going to center it off, and all 3 members of Thomas College grouped up to get it out.
You heard Icy in the other room just laugh when he ended up getting demoed, but sometimes that's how it goes. But Endeavor with a really nice goal. Oh my goodness, Icy in the back left corner. Didn't even matter that he got demoed. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, boom, boom, boom. Like a triangle, like the Triforce. These guys are sick.
Yeah, you love to see it happen as St. Clair going up 2-0. Everybody get hyped now as the team is starting their train run. They're just running away with this, and Tiberius on defense is going to be going up against Nicky Chan in a 1v1, followed up by Icy. Icy passing it to Endeavor. Endeavor going to be giving it back to Icy, but it's probably going to be intercepted here by Thomas if they don't bump each other. Instead, Atomical Sloth going to be taken out of the zone. Endeavor keeping the pressure on, so it's not over yet. Endeavor going to be passing it over into the mid for Tiberius. Tiberius is going to be putting the shot off from the air, saved off by Apocalypse. Endeavor keeping it in the zone of Thomas in front of the net. Icy just barely misses it. Atomical Sloth going to get it out for their team.
Yeah, definitely a nice little centering pass, but Atomic now going to try and center his own little shot there. He couldn't really get the grip on it. Also, Atomic switching on over to the more light car if he can try and do that. Endeavor. Oh my goodness.
You can hear
Oh
them.
my goodness.
You can hear them.
Look, watch this.
They
watch.
it.
Pass, boom.
Endeavor and Tiberius, they have that other level connection that you don't see with a lot of duos, and they're letting you know that they have the experience of playing with each other. They're not afraid to show it.
Yeah.
Endeavor going to be passing off to the side, off the bat, so we're going to see him working it once again with Tiberius. Contested by Apocalypse. Tiberius over to Icy. Icy, though, getting demoed. I think I heard him scream there. He was not ready for that.
You're so bad is what he's screaming.
We don't.
Not toxic. Not. Yeah. You're right. My bad. I shouldn't have said. But Endeavor with a nice little pass over into the midfield. Nicky Chan might.
Was that an own goal?
He own goals.
No way that was an own goal.
Endeavor with a little bit of a tip.
Wait,
yes.
it was
Endeavor with a little bit of a tip, and Atomic tips it in. Nicky tries, and his car just goes flying.
4v2.
4v2.
Looks like it's a 4v2 going on in game 3 of week 8. So here we go. Icy going up against Atomical Sloths. One back to Tiberius off the bat. He's going to pass it over to Endeavor. Endeavor up in the air, looking to pinch it off to the center. Who's there to follow it? It's nobody, and it's going to be hit off to the side by Thomas College. They're going to be putting the offensive onto St. Clair, looking for the first goal of the game. Picked up, right, dropped in the lap of Endeavor. He's going to pass it over to Icy. Icy clears it into the corner. Tiberius centering it off for Endeavor. Endeavor going to probably give it over to Icy. Icy to Tiberius.
Where
Tiberius
is he?
It's not there. Atomical Sloth kind of cherry picking, looking to get the first goal, but it's not going to work because St. Clair has boost. So they have all the boost that you don't have. Tiberius right on the goal line.
My
another
goodness,
save.
dude.
Icy's there to put the cherry on top and get it out of there. So Icy Vivid going to be picking it back up, putting it in Thomas College's zone. Tiberius helping it out. They're kind of on top of each other. They don't even know what to do now. Apocalypse in the air, putting the shot off. Tiberius once again saving it off.
Definitely a nice save going to come through from Tiberius, but you always watch for those 1-2 punches that St. Clair love to do. And even on defense, 3 members all around that goal, just trying to perform whatever they can in order to try and save this ball. Nice demo going to come through for Endeavor. Endeavor with a little bit of a mistip, but he kind of just passed on over to Tiberius with a nice, you could see the 1-2 punch. It's back in the corner. You're going to see Icy just center this one off the backboard. No one's going to be there, though.
No, Atomical Sloth going to get it out of their zone, and he's going to go for the air dribble, but
Ty,
he doesn't have
there you
enough boost. He only went up with 15 boost, so Icy Vivid on the defense. And that's what I don't like to see about Thomas. If you see Thomas College, they're just sitting there with 0 boost, trying to be on the offensive.
Yeah. It's never a fun situation you want to be in. You got to get that boost econ through in a game like this one. Icy tried to boost and then wanted to break and then realized, I don't know what exactly I'm trying to do, but Icy now going to try and 1v1 in the corner. Not going to be able to do it. Endeavor now just going to tip it back towards the net itself. Icy with a nice little tip. Not able to get that ball in. As Tiberius now going to go back on the defensive. Icy with a nice centering shot into the corner. Icy once again, maybe a little bit of a south pass going to go towards himself. He's going to go over into the other corner with Atomic going to tip it.
Yeah, Atomical going to once again get it out. Endeavor going to hit the demo though. Icy putting the offensive on, goes for the air dribble, trying to dunk it down.
Oh,
and
there it is!
5-0. St. Clair College going to solidify this round for them as 43 seconds left. Icy just putting the cherry on top once again. And I think Thomas College has to go back to the drawing boards a little bit, as they had like a few times where you saw them. I think they got a total of 3 goals. So it's not over just yet, but so far they have like 3 goals throughout the whole time. And each one of those, you see that they know that they can do it.
No
Endeavor
way.
putting another shot on Tiberius. Going to be tipping it up. And here we go. Nicky Chan now on the offensive, passing it over to Atomical Sloth. Going to drop it back for his teammate. That's Apocalypse. And it looks like there's miscommunication from them. They're not... There's not a lot of connection between them. It might be a new team, though. We don't know.
Yeah, we have no idea what's going on over on Thomas College's side, but what we do know is that St. Clair are up 5-0 with only a couple of seconds left. Endeavor and Tiberius, those guys just want to kiss cars just for a couple of seconds, as now we see Nicky Chan is going to try and tip it back on over to the offensive side, but it doesn't even matter. Ball going to hit the ground. Apocalypse with a little bit of a saving grace. As the ball hits the ground, it's going to be over 5-0, 3-0 for St. Clair as they finish this game.
St. Clair just looked like they were having a ball that whole time. You could hear them. You can hear them in the other room, not through there. I could hear them in my ears, and they were just laughing that whole time, like having a good time. They're glad to be back on the sticks playing this once again. So they're having a blast. Everything smiles all around, and even watching that, I enjoyed seeing them come back to this.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those matches where we had to build up that hype, but we knew in game number 3 it was going to be not a stomp. I wasn't expecting a stomp, but I was expecting a little bit of a one-sided match.
I was excited to see if Thomas College could kind of bring it back together for each other. I wanted to see that kind of reverse sweep start to fold. I just wanted to see a close match in general, but ultimately I didn't one bit doubt St. Clair College in this. I expected them, they're a well-rounded team. They got that synergy, and they wanted the win for week 8 of CSL.
Exactly.
And that was quite the match we saw out of them. So I'm excited for the next time. But that being that, it has been myself, Colin Seymour Moore, and Daniel the Saved One Mena. We're the Kingsmen. We'll see you later.